we're going to go ahead and hop into another Premier Draft here on Strixhaven Draft season. Um, Thanks for coming back to a game of Kohath. I hope you come in and enjoy the gameplay. I hope that we can get some W's on the board and actually um, see some really good gameplay here. A little bit tired of playing Golgari, but we'll kind of see what we can put together and see what we open. Last draft, I felt like we got the best deck possible, but it certainly felt a little wonky, in all honesty. I think that we were bouncing around between different color pairs and trying to stay open, and it ultimately kind of hurt us a little bit. Here we get a bear, 1/3, counter targeted UTB, unless it's short phase 2, which is fine. Regrowth is quite good. Lash and Malice is a good removal spell. Overgrown Arch is first pickable. Again, that would throw us into a little bit of the Golgari route. And that's our three best cards. Lash, Regrowth, and Overgrown Arch. What should we take? There's no blue in our pack. Not a single pack of blue. What leaves us the most open? Not sure. I think I do want the Regrowth. I think Regrowth is this most open. It fits into the Golgari deck. It fits into the Simic deck well enough. Reflective Golem, I think, can be really strong. We haven't really played with it much. And I'm very much open to trying it. Ooh, but there's a Mage Hunter's Onslaught here. The person to my right took the rare, so we don't really know what they're in. Reflective Golem fits into every deck. Mage Hunter's Onslaught is a great removal spell. And this whole format is about removal, so maybe I should not have passed the Lash. So here in black is just stacking this pack. The Spectre, the Duress, the Mage Hunter, the Mage Hunter's Onslaught. The Reflective Golem honestly could fit into any of the color pairs. Expanded Anatomy is really good, and Moldering Karok can be really strong. Overall, this is a very strong pack. We're going to take the Onslaught here. I think it would be wrong otherwise. Here we have Rise of Exodus, which is a fantastic removal spell. Grape Shots are rare here. Not really looking to play Grape Shot. Honor Troll is also very strong. When you gain life, gain that much +1. When you have 25 or more life, it's stronger. Pigment Storm is an okay removal spell, same as Rise. Rise is also very expensive, but it has some extra synergy in getting rid of stuff the opponent has and drawing a card. I'm between Rise and Honor Troll, honestly. I think we'll see more Rise. Let's go ahead and take the Honor Troll. I don't think we'll see many of those, and we'll just continue pushing our way into a Golgari deck here, I think. That's what's being passed to us. Opponents here pass an Infused Vitality, a charge through Master Symmetrist, Quandrix Apprentice, which says, when you cast your copy instant sorcery spell with the top 3 cards of your library, reveal a land card from mine, then put it in your hand with the rest in the bottom. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to have anything here that beats the Mage Hunter's Onslaught. So, yep. Take the removal spell here, I think. Snow Day is fine as well. It's a really good high-end card for your Cynic deck, your Quandrix deck, pardon me. Of course, be happy to have Annihilation as well. It's a little too early to start taking those, but would be happy to have it. We currently don't have any Learn in our deck, but it's not too late by any stretch of the imagination. We're 3 cards in. Onslaught it is, ×2. Opt. We're not really playing blue at the moment. We don't really know what we're playing. It seems like we're playing black. That's what it seems like. Amplemancer is fine. Tome Shredder is quite good. Aether Helix, I think I'd play one of and be pretty happy with it. Opt is a good card. Intro Prophecy, also fine. Well, let's just kind of keep taking the cards that we're going to play. Implementor we will play. Um, Low drops, high removal will end up winning us the game for sure. I like Access Tunnel here better than anything else. Vortex Runner is a fine blue card, in all honesty. No. Bad tutor effect. Arcane Subtraction is a very good blue card. These two cards in the pack still kind of showing that blue might be a little bit open. Black. I'm surprised we got these two, honestly, so I just don't think there's much black to my right. We're really not seeing many signals here. Kind of seems like everything's a little bit locked down. This is a bit of a signal, seeing Eureka Moment past a third Onslaught. I don't think I pass it. I really don't think I pass it. Wow, okay. No one is in black. I just don't think there's black at the table, surprisingly. Contained Breach, 3 mana and less, and destroy artifact or enchantment. If its mana value is 2 or less, create a pest. I like it. I think it's sideboard anyway. I would rather have the troll here. Yep, wow. The Arch made it all the way back around. If you remember, I was between Arch and the 1 mana Lash of Malice, and the Arch made it back, so our deck is wide open, it appears. It's surprising because we're not necessarily seeing the good cards in it, but everyone's passing the cards that fit the deck, so I'm a little bit surprised to see what we have coming back. I'm in between Duress, Spectre, and Field Trip. Field Trip's not fantastic, because you just get a Forest, so you already have Forest, but you do get to learn. I think I like Spectre here, though. I want to play at least one Spectre. Duress I'd be fine with, too, but I think we'll take Spectre at the moment. Servant seems great. We'll take a charge through here. Not super excited about it, but certainly we'll take it. Take a Tome Shredder. Tangle Trap for the board. We might even main deck that. Okay, so here we have Valentin and Lisette, which is a bomb. Adventurous Impulse is fine. Fortifying Draft, gain 2 life. I would happily play that. Aether Helix. If I had a blue mana, I'd probably splash Aether Helix. We'll want to. Mage Duel would be fantastic. Essence Infusion, I would like. Pest Summoning with a Blue and Pledge Mage, both. But we can't pass this. Ideally, we get it down on 4. But, of course, it can be a 1-drop if we so need it to be. I'm pretty content with this. We've got 3 pieces of, fairly expensive but premium removal. Just going to destroy it. It's quite nice. We miss on the Extus at one point. Professor's Warning, 1/1 counter are indestructible. Okay. Umbral Juke is probably going to be our pick. Heated Debate's quite good. Witherville Campus would be happy to take. Biograph would like one of those, but we saw those coming around pretty late anyway. Yeah, here, I think we're going to take the Juke and be happy with Campus, Graph, or Warning. Any of the 3. Here, Shield Mage might be worth playing as well, but Clone the Forbidden, you get to pay 2 mana, draw a card, and lose a life. If you sacrifice creatures, you get to copy the spell. Not really currently in the sacrifice deck. But I do think we'll take the 1-drop Learn creature. What's this? 4 mana, 3/3. Search library for a card, put it in your graveyard, and then shuffle. If it's an instant sorcery card, put a 1/1 counter on him. 4 mana 3/3 with some upside doesn't seem bad. I don't mind that. You got Go Blank, late Symbology, Tend the Pests, Fuse of Vitality. I think we're going with Tend the Pests. It gives us some capacity to come back after your opponent does some stuff. Fractal Summoning for the board, potentially. Professor's Warning, D-Spark, of course, would be fine. I haven't seen that art. It's interesting. It looks like the Eternals are fighting Nicol Bolas. I think we're going to take Summoning for the board here. I think that's our best play. Deadly Brew, of course, played with it before, and it's fine. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's okay. Going that over Zoomancy? I think so. We'll take one. I don't want a second one, though, if we ever see a second one. We'll take an Unwilling Ingredient here. Where are we looking? 10 creatures, 8 non-creatures. Wow, okay. Fortifying Draft seems good. Adventurous Impulse is also quite good. Essence Effusion. I'm willing to take the 1 mana +2/+2. I think that's solid enough. Take Professor's Warning. Not super happy about that. I like our curve, though. Hopefully we can get some more removal. I mean, 3 Onslaughts are really solid, but I would love to see, and Deadly Brew as well is fine. Our lessons are pretty weak currently. We've only got 1, but we've got the Eye Twitch. There we go. There's the second one. Eye Twitch and Ogre and Arch. We only have 2? I thought we had more. Interesting. I kind of thought we had more than just 2 learn cards. Oh well. Well, we can potentially get more, but 2 learn cards, 2 playable lessons. Yeah, here I'm pretty happy with Essence of Infusion, I think. I also play the Cogwork, I think. I wouldn't have any problem with that. Nothing here super playable for us. We're building our deck to gain life, and we're a bit low on that. And we need Blood Researchers. I think that those need to be pretty high picks, just to be able to kind of pad out what we're doing here. I like Regrowth, the fact that I can get something back from the graveyard. I think that's a big win. It's also beautiful art. I really like that. Basic Conjuration, Pestilent Cauldron. It's all about milling, right? Armable Juke, Agonizing Remorse, Inkcaster, another Onslaught. What's the backside of this? 5 mana, return 2 target creature, land, and/or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each player gains 4 life and exile it. I don't know. I think it has its place. It's interesting at the very least. Potentially consistent card draw. Exiling 4 cards from a single graveyard to draw a card. And it helps me empty out the opponent's graveyard is nice too. If they're in the Izzet deck that wants things like that happening, then you're in trouble. But black white 3/2. Oh yeah, unplayable. Let's see. So here, Vitality or Zoomancy. I think we want the 4-drop here. I'm gonna take the 2-drop. I do want a Zoomancy or 2. I think that they can be really powerful. we're already this is the max number. This is the max our deck can be. So any new cards are gonna have to start pulling other things out that are probably a little bit weaker, which is okay. We can find some stuff. Professor's Warning, I'm not super excited about. We'll go ahead and pull it, add it back in if we absolutely need to. Dusk Mage, meh. The Golem here. If we do Golem, Charge Through works really well. Fortifying Draft works really well. I don't know. I don't think I really want to do Tend to Pass with it, but potentially. Yeah. I think Golem here is the best play. Cody. Pay 4 mana, add Woo Word. When you cast the next spell this turn, exile cards from top of your library, say exile instant sorcery card. I misread this before. I think it's a lot better than it seems. But here I could take the 5-drop or the 4-drop. I think we're going to go ahead and take a 5-drop here. Having one of those at least is usually pretty good. Blood Researcher, like I said, is our optimal pick. So not even really going to question that one much. I need to cut a couple cards here. Especially Cauldron is kind of our only way to draw cards, so I think we want to leave it. But we're not really taking advantage of it. I think we might want Boots. Be able to kind of dig a little bit deeper, get into some more of our stuff. Charge Through is a little bit weaker. Amphimancer or Vitality? I guess we'll take another Amphimancer here. I don't see myself playing 2 Vitalities. Not with what I currently have sitting. Golem here I think is pretty weak, based on the cards that we currently have. I already have a Tangle Trap, so I'm not super excited about it. We'll take a Silverquill Campus. The only card we have is the Apprentice here, which is not exciting. We could just run it as a tap black source though, just so we have some capacity to scry later in game, which isn't the worst. There's also Humiliate here if we wanted it. Agonizing Remorse, Basic Conjuration. I actually think I want the rare. I think Basic Conjuration gives us a way to gain life. It also puts some more cards in our hand, which is kind of nice. I don't think we're going to play that, but we'll take it anyway. What do we pull? 13 creatures, 12 non-creatures. I'm going to put that in the deck at the moment. Like, I don't know if we'll play it, but I don't want to say that we won't. We do have some conversations to have here. Only one Blood Researcher. It's disappointing. Okay. We're not playing any planes. I don't think. I don't think we should play the Shield Mage. It's nice, but I just don't think we're going to do it. Let's see. I think we'll actually just only add Swamps back in place. The reason for that is that we're pretty even on Swamp and Forest throughout, but as you get up here to the 4-drop spot, you kind of see our 4 cards here. They require double black. Nothing requires double green, and I want to make sure that we can have the black mana necessary to cast Mage Hunter's Onslaught. It's our main way of interacting and engaging with the opponent. I'm going to go ahead and split this up, take a look at our creatures and non-creatures. So we've got 3, 4, 5. We have 5 total removal spells. That's pretty weak. Did we even get an Annihilation? We did not. Yikes. 5 total removal spells. We do have a few ways in our board to lessen up, which is good. I think Novice Dissector is pretty weak here. I'm not super excited about it. I like these life gain spells. All of our 3-drops care about life. Lore Mage doesn't. Lore Mage cares about getting things into the graveyard. So I'm fairly low on it, even though it's a 4-mana 3/3, which is, on a vanilla surface, it's not that great. It's just okay. It dies to a lot of things. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's what I want to play. I don't really have any way of engaging with my graveyard other than regrowth. So I think maybe you're out. I'm not looking to discard cards. Each opponent mills cards equal to the amount of life I gain this turn. It could be a win condition. Not a good one, mind you, but one. And then I can pay for exile 4 cards from a single library and draw a card. I don't know why the text isn't there. Magic Arena is having some issues, I suppose. Boots need to stay in, I think. Fortifying Draft is going to give me some life. Essence Infusion will give me life. Regrowth's going to get something back. Deadly Brew means I have to sacrifice something myself to kill one of their stuff, but I get something back. Here, I'm going to go ahead and click Done. We're not done yet. We're going to come back into it and see if hopefully we can actually read the cards. Okay, good, we can. A permanent card. Okay, so it had to be a creature in this case, or the Cauldron. So it's fine. Infuse with Vitality is a way of getting one of my creatures back, gaining some life, so that's nice. Tend the Pests will make it where I have to sacrifice something, so if opponent targets something with removal, I can 1-for-1 them, but also get some creatures back. As far as my creatures go, this is kind of a 4-drop. I want to play it in the 4-drop spot all day long, because I think Lisette Lisette's the better creature, of course. I mean, Valentin's fine, but not anywhere near as good as Lisette. 1 power, 1 power, 0 power, 2 power. 2, 3, as much as I can get it. 4, 2, 5. So the cards they want to hit, Infuse Vitality will actually really be beneficial. Or Tend the Pests, I mean. Still want to cut 2 cards. We're at 2.5 on our average. We're playing 17 lands. I can cut 1 land, but I still want to cut something else. I'm okay playing 16, I think. Based on what I see here. I think Essence Infusion, well, no, I love the counters on it. It does give it lifelink for a turn, but the counters are really key. We're going to cut a Swamp. And then I Pledge Mage needs to be there. All of my removal needs to stay. Spectre is just fantastic as a constant game life spell that can kill the opponent. Lisette and Valentin are both fantastic. Umbral Juke is a good removal spell. Honor Troll has a life gain synergy to it. Servant, it will gain us life. It's not the strongest, but when I'm looking at 13 creatures, I'm not sure I want to drop one, and the fact that it's 3 mana, 3/2, and gain life, which could trigger Blood Researcher or whatever else, I think is probably worth it. Pestilent Cauldron, I think it's a way for us to draw cards potentially, and I think we need that. Currently, we just don't have any other way of drawing. Maybe Tend the Pest is the wrong card here. We don't really have anything that goes well with it. So I think this is our deck. I believe we want to run it like that. And then here, of course, we have our 3 lessons that we're running. As far as learn cards we have Eye Twitch. We have Eye Twitch. We have Eye Twitch. So we can get one of these 3 cards. Oh, Arch 2, if I ever want to sacrifice it. Which I probably don't, but it's a good way of avoiding removal spell and getting something out of it. So up to 2 cards possible. I think most often I'll probably be practice summoning. Prophecy is good to be able to draw a card. Conjuration can be really solid just to be able to go a little bit deeper. So, yeah. Anyway, there's our deck. Let me update our deck list and get it ready for us to jump into some of our first games. Yeah. So let's submit our deck and hop right into game 1 with our Reckless Onslaught. We'll see if the name plays out. I'm hoping that 2 Reckless Amplimancers and 3 Mage Hunter's Onslaught are beneficial and can actually close out games for us. Playing against Jeskai. Good luck and have fun, Jeskai. 3 lands. Got a removal in hand. Got a turn 1 and a turn 2 play. This seems very fine indeed. Would love to see some of our other pieces, of course. Sorry. Opponent played Forest and charged through just to draw a card, just to cycle into it. We'll go ahead and play our land. We drew a Spectre of Defense ourselves. Bash in for 1, get our Arch on board, and pass turn. Opponent plays Swamp. Comes in with Duress. Imagine that our Onslaught is out of here, which stinks. But it's not the end of the world. We're going to go ahead and play our Access Tunnel. Opponent doesn't know what our card is. We'd rather keep it secret as long as possible. Hit the opponent for 1. Opponent plays Swamp. Their follow-up play is Leech Fanatic. Sure thing. Okay. Opponent passes their turn. We're going to go ahead and gain life. We will play a Forest. Go ahead and get in for 1 again. Soon I'll be holding that back with Infuse because that'll be pretty significant. We're going to go ahead and get our Spectre down here. They know it's in hand anyway. End our turn. Opponent probably won't want to block here. Won't want to attack. Plays a Forest. Opponent still has 5 cards in hand. Going to attacks. They are attacking. Interesting. Well, I think our stuff is just too important to block. I think they likely have an Infuse of Vitality, so we're just going to hold back. Didn't gain life there, did I? That was stupid. We'll go ahead and bash in for 2 here. We'll end our turn. We got Mage Hunter's Onslaught if we want. We've got the mana for it and everything. Opponent is giving themselves trample until end of turn and drawing a card. Sure. And here we are going to go ahead and block with our eye twitch. See what the opponent does. Opponent does nothing. Well, I will infuse with vitality our eye twitch. I imagine the opponent has a removal spell here. Sacrifice their creature. Okay. That's fine. So I still gain the 2 life, which is whatever. My eye twitch doesn't die, so I don't get to tutor anything out of our sideboard, which is fine. It wasn't much of a blowout for us. It was a 1-for-1 on their trick. We'll go ahead and gain our life again. Flip over to our turn. Play our land. We'll get in for 3. We'll play Pledge Mage. They know it's there. We'll end our turn. Getting close to getting 6 mana. 6 mana allows Spectre to continue to turn on, drain the opponent for 2 each turn, which is pretty fantastic. Alright, they're rising here, exiling a couple of my things. We'll let it happen. Not that we have a choice here, but that's what they wanted to use their turn doing. I'm fairly okay with it. Pest summoning, sure. The pest summoning here isn't that worrisome at all, honestly. Because here, they're only able to get in for 1. I'm not killing them. And then I can now turn on my Spectre each turn. We're looking pretty good. They need to kill Spectre here pretty quickly. Pest summoning resolves. Daemogoth. That's a bit more problematic, but not the end of the world, because I do have Mage Hunter's Onslaught in hand. I'm going to go ahead and target the opponent. Go ahead and gain a life. We will happily go ahead and eat the Daemogoth Woe Eater. We'll hold Zephyr at the moment. No need in using that. Get in for 3 here. Get the opponent on a 2-turn clock, which is nice. Deadly Brew. Okay. They are getting something back to hand, but I'm okay getting rid of the eye twitch. Are they getting the Daemogoth back? They are. I kind of like Fractal here. I like the creature. And then I like just the capacity of being able to put the boots on it and bash in. I think that that's pretty significant. Yep, we'll go ahead and gain our life. Regrowth. I like that too. Wait. What lance was I wanting to use? Yeah, okay. We're going to use 2 Force here. We're going to regrowth our Mage Hunter's Onslaught to once again kill the Woe Eater. Snakeskin Veil. Well, got that other hand. Does make it a little stronger, and I'm still a turn away then from. Yep. See what the opponent does. Opponent does need another creature down, otherwise they have to sack it next turn. This learn will probably get them that. Either a flyer or some pests, be my expectation. Containment Breach. What artifact or enchantment are you hoping to destroy? Opponent goes to 4 life. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Otherwise, they were just dead on board. Still pretty ballsy, because I can take these hits for a little bit. As Nami would say, this mad lad. Yeah. I guess we're gonna go X5. Opponent does not need to see the boots. I want them to think that they are safe. Oh, I suppose, well, that's a bit of a bummer, because he will sacrifice and make me discard. So that sucks. So I should have gone X4 and played the boots. Misplays. Misplays. They have 3 life in hand. I should have gained life there, but I didn't. Well, let's go ahead and crash in for 5. See what the opponent does. They take the 5. Again, pretty pretty loose with their life totals. It could pay off for them, who knows, but they are playing it loose. Opponent's going to try to crash in for 3. I have no reason to block. Access Someone's going to give creature with 3 power unblockable. So gain the life, grow Blood Researcher to a 3/3. So it's menace and unblockable. Should be really good for me. We'll go ahead and give the unblockable to Blood Researcher here. Not sure what the opponent will do. And we'll go ahead and crash in for 8. I can pump it up to 9 here. Rushed Rebirth. Choose target creature, and this creature dies, search your library for a creature card lesser mana value, put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Okay. I'll go ahead and gain my life. And then, yeah. Okay. Good game, opponent. In plays there were a little bit drastic. I guess they were just trying to show off what they had in hand. But good games, nonetheless, Jeskai. Super enjoyable. 1-0 with our Reckless Onslaught deck. Yeah, felt good. Did feel good. I'll update the deck list and then we'll be right back. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into game 2. Felt good that first round. I certainly had the removal that we needed and we're able to just continue to tech in, take the win. So hopefully we can keep that up a little bit. Opponent this time is Vlad. Good luck and have fun, Vlad. 4 mana. Yeah, this seems totally fine. We'll lead on campus and hopefully draw into some of our cheaper spells to play out. Honor Troll's fine, just want to find ways to gain life. Opponent leads on Swamp. Well, we'll go ahead and iTwitch. See if the opponent has any removal for us. Silver Quill, it looks like. Opponent passes their turn. We will go ahead and get in for 1. Great. We will go ahead and Honor Troll. Put our 2/3 on the board. Should be pretty helpful. Imagine the opponents, they're holding something here. Imagine we see a removal spell in our Honor Troll. Flunk. Okay. We can regrowth it if we need to. I'm not super interested in it right now, but we can. Pledge Mage, sure. We'll pass a turn. I'm happy to trade off iTwitch here if they want to attack with Pledge Mage. You could also infuse it with Vitality, which is interesting to me because then you at least get 2 of your learn cards, which is pretty spectacular. Okay. Happy block. See what the opponent does, because I don't think they want to give up their Pledge Mage. +2/+2 and Hexproof. That's totally fine. Unfortunately for you, opponent, it won't matter. Give my creature Death Touch, gain 2 life, and get it back on the battlefield. I'm actually going to give it lifelink here, though. Oh, and they're giving it indestructible. Okay. Yeah. It still isn't the end of the world. I think I get them to use 2 of their significant pieces. Maybe we intro here? Is that what we want? Or should we basic conjure? I guess let's try the basic conjuring. We haven't really used it. Let's see. We got 5 mana, so I can't do both. Go ahead and play this out. And yeah, I guess we'll pass our turn there. I doubt they attack him with Pledge Mage again, unless they have another trick, but I'm happy to give away our Eye Twitch. Do need a removal spell to kill off Killian. Okay. Let's start by attacking in with our Servant. I don't think they want to trade off Killian or Silverquill for it. Nope. And they also potentially have 5 mana there of lifelink. Honor Troll now has a 4/4, which is quite heavy, which is nice. Opponent doesn't like the Honor Troll at the moment. They're checking my graveyard to see if I have 2. Ah, okay. Don't have a way of dealing with that, but I can get another Honor Troll back with Regrowth, which is okay. What is opponent going to learn here? Would like to get some of our removal spells. Opponent chooses Academic Probation. Okay. I'm interested. What will you name opponent? Spectre Defense? You're welcome to. Because I'll be content to play Regrowth and get another Honor Troll. This card is not worth playing. I'm surprised the opponent even pulled it out. Okay, keeping Eye Twitch from blocking. Going ahead and getting in for 5. I mean, 5 is pretty solid. I'm not knocking that. I would like Honor Troll. Go ahead and play our Honor Troll. Get in for 3. Pass our turn. Honor Troll now is much weaker, but I'm still happy to trade off Eye Twitch for Killian if they want. Or Eye Twitch for Silverquill. Either way, I'm pretty content to trade off the Eye Twitch. Opponent sees another Honor Troll, they don't like it, they're looking at Silverquill. Closing statement. Yep. Oof. What do we have? Fractal and Introduction. We're going to go ahead and block here, and we're going to take the Fractal. Take Fractal and Arch. We won't attack. Alright. Apprentice comes down. It will get +1/+0 until end of turn? Okay. All creature. No, target creature. Okay, you get to choose. Okay. And then here. I don't like either of these. I think we're going to go ahead and take care of Killian. I think it offers the worst bits for us. We'll get in for 2 in the air here. See about slowly whittling down what the opponent's trying to do. Opponent draws a removal spell. Great. At least I think. Mage Duel? What do you got? No, Mage Duel's in green. Alright, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Yep. It's pumping the Pledge Mage to 5/2. You're going to give it flying or lifelink? Flying. Yep. I can't block it. I'm going to take the 5 here. There's not really much reason to learn, so I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. We are going to go ahead and give ourselves a 5/5. And we're going to get in for 3. You got to keep trying to get the opponent's life down a little bit here. If they can continue just to crush through, we're in a lot of trouble. +1/+0 and Vigilance. Sure. I imagine it's going on the Pledge Mage and you're going to try to tuck in. If he does attack in, I will kill it. I'll trade my Fractal for it. We're making the decision. They chose not to. Go ahead and gain our life. Get Implementer down. And we'll go ahead and attack in for 8 here. Implementer should be able to kill the Apprentice or the Pledge Mage. Either one. Opponent takes an 8 here. We'll end our turn. Opponent draws. Goes straight to combat. Puts on their flyer. You're going to get in for 3. Okay. Follow-up plays. Go ahead and gain our life. We will scry. Pretty happy with that draw. Let's go ahead and force them to sack a creature. I don't know what the opponent's holding in hand. Got rid of the Apprentice. Let's see. Now what? 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we do just crash in with all 3 here. They can take out 2 of our creatures. They'll take 5. But it seems worth it. Blocking Serban. I think we'll go ahead and activate here. I think it's necessary. Great. We'll end our turn. Study break, tapping me down here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and gain a life if you wanted to tap me down. Opponent's learning. They have Annihilation. That could kill off one of my creatures. Pest Summoning. I don't know why they didn't do that on their turn, on my turn. I guess because they immediately wanted the summoning out. Get in for 3. Oh, they didn't. Interesting. Well, I suppose we go ahead and crash in with both. Sure. I am happy with that. We'll gain a couple life. And we'll end our turn. Put a stop on opponent's instep to be able to scry. Alright. Opponent's off it. Good game, opponent. And just like that, Solar Tier 2. Working our way up the ladder. That felt pretty good. Opponent's deck, it just didn't ever feel like it went off. We had the Pledge Mage, and that was worrisome, but we got there. So, update the record real quick, and we'll be moving on to Game 3. Alright, welcome back. Alright, let's jump into Game 3 here. This deck's doing pretty well. I mean, 3 Onslaughts is a really beneficial thing, and a regrowth for a 4th. Honestly, removal shouldn't be a major issue, but our removal is expensive, so we have to have the mana to do it and to get threats on the board. So it's a bit tenuous. I think that I can easily see how our deck falters moving forward, but at the moment we're looking good. So here we've got nothing going on until turn 5, if we even draw the lands. But I think we have enough low game that I kind of want to keep this because double removal spell seems really strong. So we're going to keep the 7 and see if we can actually make do. It's a little risky, of course. We got a turn 3 Servant. That's nice. Be able to gain a little bit of life back, and I get a 3 power body, which is good. Pestilent Cauldron is interesting as well. I'd probably lead on that if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be discarding lead cards, but I like it. It's easy to discard cards once you start flooding out toward the end. A couple lands for the opponent. They're playing Teamer, it looks like. Putting Mountain on the battlefield. Sure thing, OP. We are going to lead on the Pestilent Cauldron. And we'll pass our turn. Don't intend to discard anything at the moment. Next turn we get to play Servant, gain 2 life, and mill the opponent for 2, which there's benefit there. Need another black source for these Mage Hunter's Onslaught, though. Waterfall Aerialist. Yep. And my turn. Okay. We're going to bring out the Servant here. Gain 2 life. We'll go ahead and activate the Cauldron, forcing the opponent to mill 2, land. Well, they're probably fairly beneficial. It's probably a fairly beneficial mill, honestly, for the opponent. Opponent's up to 3 cards so far. We have to spend 4 mana, exile 4 cards, draw a single card. That's not great. Something to do whenever you're just flooded out, but it's not a happy place to be. Let's see. Opponent, 1 of each color. What are we doing? Cross Trickster. Okay. It wasn't really stopping you from attacking anyway, I don't think. Yep. This is Ward 3, right? Ward 2. Okay, so I need 6 mana to onslaught it. Needle from Drake, I'm not super excited about. Alright, so here, I think we're just going to Pledge Mage for 5. Be pretty happy with that. Opponent's kind of flying over our heads, which is miserable. I really need these Mage Hunters Onslaughts to turn on. It's considerably bad news. Taking 6 every turn. Yep. Opponent's just kind of curving out here. Down to 13. Follow-up plays. Mage Duel. Okay. Yep. Pledge Mage down, but the Neil Drake's down. They 2-for-1 themselves. Serpentine Curve. Get a 3/3. Okay. Interesting. I think I wait. Hopefully the opponent attacks in with their 3/3. I can block it, infuse it vitality, gain 2 life, and mill them for 2. That's my best case scenario here. If they don't attack in, then I think I Umbral Juke anyway. Force them to sack a creature. That was probably a misplay, because I probably could have turned that into a 2/1 flyer and block the Aerialist, which would have been more beneficial to me. Yep. That was a misplay, if ever I've seen one. I don't want to discard anything, because I need the mana. If I get a single black mana, I'm in a lot better shape. Where is my swamps? I'm playing more swamps than I am anything else. Okay. Well, it's something. Here we're going to play Lisette. Get a 4/4 on the board, which is helpful. We'll pass our turn. No real way to gain life yet. Opponent's been holding on to removal, they're going to want to use it on the set for sure. I certainly hope they attack in, because I would love to trade off the Servant with Infuse for Vitality and gain 2 more life. Do need to gain life. Getting in for 5 in the air. Yep. I don't. It's very surprising I haven't drawn a second block source this long. But hopefully we end up seeing it come this turn. I think we're getting really close. Well, I think we're just dead. We gotta throw one of these to get a 1/1. Blood Researcher isn't good on its own. And I don't have anything to kill the flyers, so good game, opponent. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Well, hopefully we can end up not seeing that happen again. Or we had the removal, we just didn't have the mana for it, which really is surprising. So 2-1 here. I'll update the record and we'll hop back in for game 4. Alright. So there, really, if you look at it, our deck was looking really strong, really good. removing the 2/2 would have been fine. Had I played the Umbral Juke differently, it would have been better too. Would have been more beneficial for me, killing off the 3/1. But you take what happens and you move on. It's not a big deal. We're missing our green here, which isn't great. We don't have anything until turn 5, but we do have our black mana, which is what we wanted. Um, Smoney, good luck and have fun, friend. Smoney mulligans once. Alright, we're going to lead on campus, pass our turn. Smoney draws a card. They lead on swamp, pass. Alright, we have our swamps. Pass turn. Opponent plays forest. Yep. Brings out arrogant poet. Sure. Okay, we're gonna play swamp number 3. Really hoping for a green source. I don't want to use an onslaught on a poet. I think that would be a pretty big waste. Getting in for 2. Follow-up plays? Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the boots down, I suppose. But fairly disappointed in our draw here. Pass our turn. Again, I don't want to onslaught yet. I'm going to take one more hit. If I have to onslaught, I will. But the 2/1 isn't my biggest concern. Oh, okay. There's our 5th mana. Get a Pledge Mage down. Opponent could have a Juke here to force me to sacrifice it. Putrefy. Okay. Well, regrowth on that seems pretty fine. Zoomancy. Sure. Okay. See, the Zoomancy I think is more worth onslaughting. We're going to play Arch here. And we'll pass. We'll hold up Juke, try to decide what we want to do with it. I think at this moment I want the Juke to end up killing the poet, so I'll probably create the 2/1 to help kill off the poet. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see what the opponent chooses here. Because either I kill the poet, or they end up cycling the Zoomancy because the poet can still get in. Nope. Okay. So it was dying one way or the other. Not a big deal there. Got the 5/4 down. Mage Hunter's Onslaught will be decent against that. Unfortunately, I don't have a good blocker for the Zoomancy at the moment. The Servant will be, but I don't necessarily want to Tendrils. Yep. A little late on you. And I don't have another green source, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of Biograph. Save our life as much as we can. We need mana here. It gets in for 4. Green mana, please. 1 green mana would do wonders. Thank you. I can regrowth Onslaught here. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to regrowth our Onslaught. We'll go ahead and kill off Zoomancy. We'll pass our turn back. Emptying the opponent's board here, which is nice. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Bring out Hunt for Specimens, and they're going to go learning. What lesson do they learn? Pest summoning? Environmental sciences. Interesting. Are you I wonder if they're short one of their 3 colors. White. Okay, they're an Abzan. Okay. Opponent. Biogroth. Sure. We're going to play Servant here. Gain 2 life. Play a Swamp. Pass our turn. Opponent. It's going to go to attacks. They're going to force me to block, which I'm content with. Let's see if the opponent has anything. They don't. Cast Infuse of Vitality here. Kill off their Groth, gain 2 more life, and get our 3/2 back. Great. Follow-up plays. Spectre the Fens. Sure thing, opponent. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. I'm going to attack in. There's a chance the opponent trades here. Interesting. Well, I'm pretty content with that. I suppose I could have gave it unblockable, but should be able to find some of my decent creatures here in a minute. I don't like that. Blood Researcher seems fine though. 2/5. What do you choose, opponent? Probably gonna put a 1/1 on each creature that I control. You're gonna get to 2/1. That'd be my guess. I am so smart here. I'm gonna go ahead, kill off Silver Quill here. Get our Blood Researcher out. Opponent gets in for 2. Plays in Forest. Comes in with Bookworm. I don't know if I have any exile effects. I think I have to get in for 4 here. Pumps it up to a 5. I'm in trouble. I don't think I have any exile effect for the Bookworm. I don't have a Rise of Exodus or anything, which is exactly what I need in this scenario. Biogroth. Yep. Go ahead and scry. Opponent's getting some serious value here. I mean, it's a creature. I guess that's what I need. Okay, so I've got a 4/4 here. On each creature controlling this creature's gain trample until end of turn. Well played, opponent. I don't think there's a way I get out of that. I think we were too slow on the draw. Opponent had some really good cards. Wish we would have had our green on time there too. So we are having some issues with our mana in this deck, which is disappointing. Still felt like we had a good game there. There's no way of really putting that through. 2-2 here. Hopefully, move on to game 5 and start getting some wins would be nice. So let me update our record. We'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, so again, I'm still content with the way our deck's playing. That game, I don't feel like we really had a misplay. It was disappointing in the way that the mana drew out, but potentially there was mistakes that I made as well in keeping hands like that. Because this hand looks really fantastic. A piece of removal and a 1/2/3 drop. Seems about all you can ask for, right? So we're going to keep this. We don't have any life gain, so the Honor Troll isn't necessarily spectacular, but curving out sometimes is all you need to do in this format in order to really pull away, especially with the number of slow Dirtly decks in the format. Opponent plays second island. We're going to go ahead and get in for 1. Play Forest, play Amplemancer, pass turn. Opponent plays Mountain, Heated Debate, Vortex Runner, okay. Well, I don't feel so bad about making them get rid of that, because that is a very decent creature. And then we'll get in for 3 here. Opponent plays another island. Plays Pop Quiz. Drawing a card and learning. What are you learning? Elemental Summoning. Prophecy. Okay. We will play a Forest. Go ahead and move to attacks. Get in for 3. Get Spectre online. Pass turn. Plays another island. Did they prophesy? No, will. Turning something into a 0/1, right? 0/2. Okay. Interesting. I still don't have a way. You don't need to attack. But we'll attack with these 2. We'll activate its ability. Go ahead and kill off the Planeswalker. Next turn, Lisette with Spectre on the field will be really, really powerful. They prophesy here. What next? Any follow-up? No follow-up plays from the opponent. We are going to go ahead and try to get in for 5. And we're going to play Lisette. We'll see what the opponent does here. I'm sorry, Dean of Expressionism. Sure. And a Regrowth. Regrowth is not a bad card. I think we're going to go ahead and turn it on. This is a very good card. We're going to go ahead and drain the opponent here. And we will pay 1 to give everything trample. And attack here, here, here. We'll keep our 3/3 back at the moment. Or will we? No, we won't. We'll send it all. There we go. Okay. 4 attackers. Should be lethal. Great. Good game, opponent. Reptool Chocolate. It's good games. There you go. Really curving out consistently. Curving out consistently, having good removal. I mean, that sounds like every draft, I suppose, but it wins games consistently. Very powerful, very strong. Um, well, good games. That puts us at 3-2, which is great, moving in the right track. Update our record to 3-2, and then we will be back for game 6. Alrighty. Whew. That felt good. It always feels good to have a game that kind of works that way for you. That your mana's coming up right, you're kind of hitting every spell at the right time. Your opponent's just not ever catching a break. It just always feels nice. I don't feel like I get those too often, which might mean I'm not the best player, which I'm very happy to admit I'm not. Um, but it's just fun. This game is so much fun. I was really drawn to it. When I was a kid, Magic was still brand new, and people were talking about it, but it was still like the big Magic is so evil thing or whatever. So it just wasn't going to happen for me to play when I was a kid. Here, we got Eye Twitch and Overgrown Arch. Both seem good. We can also Deadly Brew if we need to. It seems fine. Um, but anyway, so when I grew up, and started playing again just after college, probably a couple of years after I graduated college. I just fell in love with it. The strategy was so thick. The art was really great. The art really spoke to me a lot more than it did when I was a kid. The new art style I really like and appreciate more. So judge me if you want. That's fine. But it's just where I stand on it. Um, yeah, overall, just really enjoyed the game. Love the strategy concept of it. Been teaching my children how to play it as well. So really, really loving all parts of it. Here we're playing against Buttermilk Jesus. Good luck and have fun, our friendly buttermilky friend. Wish we would draw land. So that's pretty terrible. I mean, I could Deadly Brew just to kill it off. But we only have a prophecy, right? Yeah, we only have a prophecy. Buttermilk Jesus gets their mountain online. Looks like we're in Jeskai colors on the other side of the field. I hope that we don't stumble on lands too long. I would like to see us continue to play forward. Okay, I've never actually wanted to play this card, personally. I just never had the right deck for it, never had the right pieces. But here, pretty happy to get an Honor Troll on board. And we'll attack him with an Eye Twitch. Chances are our opponent has something to like really power up their Trin School Shaman, which is fine. I'll still block the Honor Troll. I'll gain a life while I can. It kind of holds the opponent for a minute, which is fine for me. I could have Deadly Brood there as well to get rid of Eye Twitch. I wanted to be a little bit more efficient with my mana, especially since I'm already back 1 mana. We'll see how it ends up playing out for me. I'm hoping that it's okay. Is the opponent actually going to attack? They are. So I am going to block with the Troll here. Currently, I kill them, they don't kill me. So I'm forcing them to have a trick, which I know they do. They wouldn't be playing this card otherwise. And then we're going to go ahead and gain a life, or 2 life. So it does gain Trample as well, which really sucks. But instead of taking 8 damage, we're just going to take 5. Annihilation. Okay. And then here, in all honesty, I'm going to attack him for 1, and then I will Deadly Brew. I don't need any more of that happening. We'll sack off Eye Twitch. We'll get Honor Troll back to our hand. We will, I guess, take Basic Conjuring. I think it fits pretty well with what we have at the moment. End our turn. Opponent's 2 turns away from annihilating my Arch, which that will feel bad. Kill a 0/4 and give your opponent a card. But currently, it's the card that's giving them the biggest problem. Augusta. Yep. That is a card I don't like. Um, let's go ahead and get the troll down. We'll pass our turn. I don't feel the need to kill Augusta quite yet, because it's either going to be a 2/3 or a 1/4. So I'm not super intimidated by it at the moment. We'll see what else they have come down. Um, but we'll get to a point that we might want to kill it off. Heated debate now? Opponent passes through combat. Heated debate. Yep. We'll go ahead and gain our 2 life. Yeah. That should frustrate the opponent considerably. It's the 3rd honor troll that they've had to kill. We also have these 2 Mage Hunters Onslaughts in hand. I feel really good about where we are. So we gain 2 life there. Chances are our opponent's going to attack in here. Go ahead and hit me for 2, which is fine. Oh, they're just going to hit me for 1. Even better. Okay. Well, we're going to Blood Researcher here. And we're going to pass our turn. So they do have the Annihilation in hand, so that really puts a damper on what we were doing. But at the moment, feeling okay. Opponent's using a lot of their stuff here. Okay. That resolves. Hopefully get a regrowth. I would love to regrowth that back. Go ahead and gain a life. This Arch really is doing quite a bit of work. Again, I'm not in a huge hurry. Whatever I get down is just going to get annihilated because the Arch isn't the biggest concern that they have. Fortunately, regrowth and the other are going to the bottom of the library, so that really sucks. But we'll play the Servant here. Gain ourselves 2 more life. Pass our turn. I was really looking forward to that regrowth, too. Opponents got their 5th land. Do they annihilate, and what do they annihilate? Or do they hold back because they see my Pledge Mage? Yep, it's fine. Go ahead and gain life. Go ahead and kill the Muse. Play land. Attack in for 3. Great. Starting to get some pressure on the board, which is good. Opponent plays 6 land. Pass color. Yep. Spirit, instant, or sorcery from graveyard to hand. I imagine it's heated debate, so it's fine. Go ahead and gain life. My turn. Interesting. go ahead and make everything a little bit more frustrating for our opponent. Get in with a 4-3. No, I won't. I'm not going to attack here because I anticipate the opponent annihilating Lisette. And then getting him for 4, which is reasonable. But having the 4-3 will still be beneficial to me because after, on my turn, once they kill Lisette, on my turn I'll kill the pass caller. Yep. Lisette's down. I get to draw a card. Yep. Gonna make it deal more damage. That'd be my anticipation. They still didn't. I don't get that. Opponent, do you know how your cards work? So they still have the heated debate, so they can deal 4 damage to anything. So the Servant will be the one that goes down with it, which is fine. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have played that land. That's okay, I suppose. Beaming Defiance. Really? Hmm. Okay. Pass turn. Force the opponent to use their heated debate here on the Servant. They're going to anyway, but at least make it happen now. Next turn, I can put the boot on the Pledge Mage. So this is their last time kind of getting in. Okay. Opponent gets in for 4. We'll see if they tap it again. They do. Okay. They figured it out. Yep. Still doing okay here. We're going to go ahead and gain life. Put a stop on our upkeep here so that we can scry. Resolve it. I guess that makes it where I can't play Pledge Mage. It's a little awkward, but Amplemancer seems like a fine draw. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have just played Pledge Mage, got the boots on it. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of went into auto mode there. Oh, another heated debate. Okay. Well, this is getting to be a problem. How many of those do we have? 3 heated debates. What a draft. Wow. Here I am excited to have my 1 arch. Granted, my 1 arch has gained me like 20 life, so I'm not really knocking it. Opponent follow-up. No follow-up. Go ahead and gain our life. Umbral Juke. Well, that seems fantastic. Go ahead and play our 5/5. And we're going to wait. Opponent's turn. We will create our Inkling and block the pass caller. Because I assume that they're going to make it a 5/2 again. Maybe the opponent thinks that I don't know what my cards do. Assume that I'm a novice opponent. Mm-hmm. Great. I'm going to create a 2/1 and gain a life. Granted, they could have any spell to kill a 2/1, but hopefully nothing. Ah, they have something. Study break. Okay. They got Elemental Summoning out of the board. We're going to take 5 here. Imagine they're going to get their 4/4 down here. Which is fine, honestly, because my Overgrown Arch will be sufficient. I guess they will be able to just tap it down. Go ahead and gain a life. We are going to get in with our 5/5 here. Hit him down to 8. Discard that. Gain 2 life. Target creature's X on the turn where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So 2, 3. Okay. So I can actually end up doing this on my Arch and killing off the Elemental. That seems quite good. Imagine they keep the 4/3 untapped here. Or to block my 5/5 when it comes back. They probably want the 4/5 blocked. Yep. Great. Now then, is there a way that I can keep both of my creatures? Or kill both of theirs? I don't think there is. Okay. We're going to block here. We'll block. We want to gain a life. We want to use Instant Draft on our Arch, gain another life, and then gain 2 more life, and then make it a giant wall. Pass. Alright. Their 4/4's dead. I took 4 damage. Opponent plays on a mountain, put her in the ages. We will go ahead and scry. Interesting. We've got 11 cards. I wouldn't mind that, actually. Yeah, okay. I do want that. The reason I want the Pestilent Cauldron here, it can draw me another card, and I can end up eating away some of their graveyard, which is pretty necessary. Deals combat damage should have air. Yes. So here, we're going to lead on the Cauldron. We are going to eat Heated Debate, Rip Apart, Annihilation, and Heated Debate. Draw a card, and we will pass our turn here. See what the opponent does. The Cauldron will end up turning off their War Singer, which is pretty fantastic. Okay. We'll gain a life. I've gained so much life this game. It is a tad bit ridiculous. We're going to do the same thing. Here, we're going to eat Heated Debate, Elemental Summoning, Study Break, and Beaming Defiance. Just tear apart everything that they've got going on their side. Play a Servant, gain 2 more life. I'm pretty content here to go ahead and bash in with 5. Kind of winning the life gain here. The opponent wants to continue to take damage. They're going to be out pretty quick. Wonderful. Let's get rid of the forest here. Yes, we will play the swamp. The reason I play swamp there is because if I need to, I can actually still sacrifice Arch in order to learn. Because currently we still have in our sideboard Fractal Summoning and Introduction to Prophecy. So both very decent cards. Pilgrim of Ages again, sure. Get another Plains out of their deck. Opponent gets in for 4 in the air. I mean, they're incentivized to. There's no reason not to. Yep. But Mage Hunter's Onslaught should win me the game. Second main phase, opponent does nothing. So we'll gain a life. We'll draw for our turn. Let's start with Onslaught on the pass caller. Good game, opponent. All right. Woo! That one was pretty long, huh? Ended up pulling the victory out there. Really good game, I think. Just being able to stall the opponent and work with what they were doing. And they had 3 heated debates. They had so much removal. Their deck was sweet. It looked really fun to play. 4-2 here. Let me update the record, and we'll move on right on into Game 7. Okay. Yeah, I think that was pretty impressive performance. I really didn't think that we'd be able to be that resilient. We had a lot of really early plays of good creatures that our opponent just kept killing. But we were able to kind of just hang in there and make it work. Able to gain so much life. That really made it work for us. Here we've got a 2-drop in the Amplemancer, nothing else till 4. I guess we'll keep it. It's not necessarily my favorite, but certainly try. Deister, good luck, have fun. I hope we have a good game here. Opponent won the die roll. Leads on the Plains. We will lead on Swamp here. Drew Forest for our turn. Plains again. Opponent, play. They do have a play. Ageless Guardian, 1/4. Okay. Well, that's something. We'll Amplemancer here. Pestilent Cauldron will not really do much of anything for us for a while, but we'll still play it. Opponent in the tank. Not sure what their next play is. They pump it? Revitalize, okay. Gaining 3 life, drawing card. Found the land they were looking for. Snarl. Oh, they had 2 lands, okay. Snarl and Plains. Okay. 3 mana, we're going to go ahead and get Cauldron down, and we will pass our turn. None of these cards are cards I want to discard, so I kind of want to keep it up. The opponent's looking and reading the card. It's really not going to do much. Last game was probably as good as it gets in Standard, so take that for what it is. Would love another black source, but I got a green source instead. Huh. We're going to go ahead and fence here. We'll pass our turn. Hopefully draw a black source soon. If I block the Spiteful Squad, then this is going to become a 3/6. And that's pretty tough to deal with. However, opponent will not have a follow-up here, so if they attack in, I will block with Spectre, and then I will Deadly Brew my Implementor away. Ugh, but of course, they saw through it. Interesting. Yeah, we'll attack him with Implementor. Let's see what they want to do. Interesting opponent. I don't know if they saw that. I'm pretty content to just kill their Guardian. I thought getting the counters from the Guardian was their plan, and that would have been pretty devastating. Okay. Sure. Great. Alright. 2 for 1 themselves a little bit. I guess they got a card, so 1.5 themselves. Found their second swamp. I imagine they got an Onslaught or something coming my way. That's fine. If they want to spend their whole turn onslaughting my Spectre, that'd be totally fine with me. Essence Infusion. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I block. They might have a follow-up, though. This could be a mistake. But they didn't. We're going to go ahead and get in for 2 here, if they allow it. No, I don't have a removal spell. Oh no. Yep. Well, still worth doing. Go ahead and make them sacrifice it here. We will regrowth and get Spectre back to our hands. We'll pass our turn. Did I gain life on anything? I don't think I did. No, they just expelled. It's fine. Not really looking to discard anything here. I don't understand what the opponent's doing. But I'm fine with them, doing nothing. Play our Fins out. We will pass our turn. Here we have enough mana to activate Spectre and mill the opponent, which is kind of nice. Oh man, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and get in for 2 here. Expel again. I don't like that opponent. And then we're going to go ahead and mill the opponent for 2. Ooh, good. I need some creatures. Opponent does as well, but lucky for me, I can discard forests for pests. Okay, pass our turn. Swamp for the opponent. Okay. Well, Blood Researcher here. And we will get in for 1. Get another Expel here, friend. Expel us. Okay. End our turn. Plays a Plains. Passes turn. We'll go ahead and get in for 3 here. I'm not in the biggest hurry to pump the Blood Researcher. Okay. I imagine they have Extus or something here, which I can't stop. I guess I can kill it with my own Mage Hunter's Onslaught if I wanted. Oh, I guess I can't. Not instant speed. We'll go ahead and discard a Swamp. Get ourselves another Pest. End our turn. You know, Cauldron's not being horrible here. I mean, it's certainly not the best I've ever seen, but it's not terrible. Go ahead and get in for 4. Yes, opponent. Okay. We'll play an Amplemancer. We'll pass our turn. Opponent's got 10 lands down. They get a Pledge Mage. Seems okay. Okay. First things first, I want to go ahead and Onslaught their Pledge Mage. Imagine they have some sort of protection for it, right? No. No protection for it. Okay. Get in for 6. Okay. Play an Arch, and we'll pass our turn. So now this is bad news for them with Arch and Blood Researcher back and forth. End up gaining quite a lot of life, and then also milling them consistently too. Hopefully milling over cards that they want. I don't even know what I milled on them earlier. Oh, that's right, Plains and Shield Mage. Nothing too fantastic. Okay. Honor Troll. Honor Troll is pretty fantastic here. I'd like to get it down first. Okay. Then we're going to attack in for 6. That will end up becoming quite a bit more. We're going to tap our Arch, gain 2 life, putting a 1/1 counter on there. And opponent takes 7. We will go ahead and mill the opponent. Get rid of a couple lands. You're welcome, opponent. We'll end our turn. Killian. Okay. Killing it might be a bit too late if that's all you have. Opponent keeps mousing over it. I think they're thinking, trying to figure out what all they can do. Spend an anatomy, so okay. Pumping it up to a 4/4. And is that all you have are pump spells? Essence Infusion, okay. Unfortunately for you, just my interesting opponent. We're going to start just here. Whatever tricks you may have, I want to see them up front. Good game. There's no Settle the Wreckage in this, is there? That would blow me out. All right. Sweet. All right. Deister, good game. Hit victory. Up to Silver Tier 1. Woo! All right. Seeing some good games here. I'm not at all disappointed with the way we're playing and the way their decks are looking. Pretty consistently strong is what I see here and what's exciting. Let me update the record and we'll jump right into Game 8. So here in Game 8, what I think I'm beginning to see is I have to be a little bit aggressive, and if the game goes long, I'm still fairly well poised to win. But I do want to have more of an aggressive start if I can. And so here seems like a fine start. Certainly need more lands. I currently don't have a 2-drop, so I'm going to lead on Swamp to get the unlimited ingredient down. And then we will play the campus on turn 2. The way this hurts us, I don't even know, do we have a 2-drop that I care about? That's just a black 2-drop? I don't think so. Opponents getting their mana on here. I don't want to play Valentin. Not at all. Lisette is a much stronger fit for what we're doing. I do need mana though. Without mana, I am all kinds of unable to do anything. We'll wait again, take 3 damage on this turn at least. Ruth is a major problem. Don Rocco, I forgot to say this, good luck, have fun. I think you're being a little bit more aggressive than we are, so you might get the W over us here. Alright, there's a 3rd mana. Go ahead and get Honor Troll down. Yeah, we're going to wait. I'll trade off ingredient for Campus Guide. No problem. Imagine we see a heated debate here upon our Honor Troll, though. Need my expectation. Yep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get Spectre down. Opponent may have a removal spell for it, but I don't have a removal spell for Aerialist at the moment, so what I would like to do is just trade off Spectre for Aerialist. Heated debate, there it is. Of course, we still have Regrowth in our deck, so we can still go find it, but we need more mana to get rid of the Aerialist. Don't have double green for Valentin. We can go ahead and kill off Rutha here. And we can get in for 3. I still don't think I want to play Valentin there before killing Rutha. I think Lisette is the better play. A 4/4 in general tends to be better. That's pretty gross. We'll kill what we can, keep our creature alive, but we are now in lethal territory. Eye Twitch seems okay. Onslaught. Yeah. Go ahead and get rid of the Ogar Battleseeker. Go ahead and bash in here. Opponent's saying good game, so I imagine they have some sort of removal for the Eye Twitch. Shock. Good game, opponent. We'll go ahead and concede it to them. Yeah, overall it was a good game. That's twice though the aerialist got me, just because honestly that ward is pretty prohibitive. If you can get it down on turn 3 or 4, it's really difficult to have the removal and the extra mana to actually kill it off. So good games, opponent. 5 and 3 for us here on the day. Let me switch over to our recap mode and we'll jump into our deck list. Yeah, so here in our deck, you kind of see a little bit what we were playing with. 3 Mage Hunter's Onslaught, really incredible pulls. I don't know how we got those. Pretty fantastic, honestly. Spectre of the Fens is great, of course. Reckless Amplemancer did its work. Regrowth was the standout card in this deck. I think it bought us so much. It gave us 4th Mage Hunter's Insights. It gave us 3rd Honor Trolls. It was just really solid. Pestilent Cauldron, it did some things. In that last game, of course, you saw it do absolutely nothing. But it is a fine card in the long game because you can start eating apart your opponent's graveyard, and that really benefits, especially in some specific decks that are going to take advantage of some of the things in their graveyard. Valentin Lisette feels a little expensive. I didn't get her that often. It's hard to get her on the field when she was there. It's a powerful effect. Did we ever draw Essence Infusion? Maybe once. Overgrown Arch continues to overperform. Absolutely fantastic card. Deadly Brew worked out pretty well for us as well as infused with Vitality. So, all in all, deck was really solid. Really had a fun time playing with it. I hope you did too. And so I will see you on the next draft.